So today we're going to be building a cold calling pitch for a company that's, well, a gym basically. And what I really want to take you through is just my thought process as to how we'd actually call and what kind of script we build for a gym that wants to contact local based businesses. So in this instance, let's call them the gym. Okay, so the gym in this case is based in Bank. They're 5 minutes from Bank Station, and what we want to do is really to task our cold callers with contacting local businesses close to the actual gym. We looked up the gym's postcode on Yelp. You can do this for any directory, and then you can trawl through the data and manually or scrape, however you want to do it, ultimately all of the phone numbers as well as the website and the details for every business that you intend to contact. Okay, so you've got your list built, right, based upon businesses, and you could even pick a particular industry. In this case, we're looking at accounting companies at near the gym because this gym focuses upon corporate clients. It's near Bank, surprise, surprise, Bank in central London. If you are unfamiliar with where that is, just look it up. It's on the tube. And what we want to do ultimately is to get bums, bodies, whatever you want to call them, into, in this case, Steve's calendar. Okay, so Steve at the gym is ultimately wanting people to come for a free consultation, and that's our job, to get free consultations at the gym. So what we do in this instance, as you can see, is do a couple of things. So first of all, it's really important to make a elevator pitch short and snappy. Okay, the reason for that is because then anybody can ultimately, provided that they're clear, they've got good intonation. I'm making some assumptions here, but anybody can use this type of script. So I've just begun writing it, and we'll talk through as I build it out a little bit further. So it's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes from Bank Station, and I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with our head personal trainer, Steve. Right, do you notice I paused on our head personal trainer, Steve? And that pause is really important because it gives emphasis to the fact that there's a person you're going to be connecting them with, right? We specialize in changing the bodies and lives of our clients, and to be honest is a great leveler, right? When you use the words to be honest and you say it in a specific way, where you say to be honest really implies that you're letting someone in on an inside secret, okay? And then you make them feel involved. So it's a very inclusive kind of phrase. So we specialize in changing the bodies and lives of our clients, and to be honest, we found you guys on Yelp. We found you guys on Yelp. And do you notice the way that I said that? To be honest, we found. Saying that is also really nice because it displays sincerity. So you immediately let them on in an inside secret when you say, to be honest, and then you say found, because it implies that you're doing something that's very transparent. There's a great level of ethical and it's very ethical, very transparent, and it's also quite a inclusive statement. We found you guys on Yelp and figured we should give you a ring. Having Right, so as you can see, so in this case, one of the particular nuances in the instance of the gym, in this case, is that Steve, the head trainer, is expanding his business, and he's both the business owner and the sales guy, right? Now, before that changes, the reality is that we need to get numbers for Steve to actually then call back. So in this instance, what would be potentially quite typical of a gym or a B2C business, right? If you're working maybe with, I don't know, a florist to book appointments with wedding planners or event planners, right? So they can, deliver, of course, regular bouquets to these events. A florist is unlikely to have a booking calendar, okay? It's very typical of businesses that are local based and they're often B2C, and they're looking at deal sizes that might be on the smaller side. An example of a company that is B2C that has higher levels of investment could be a property investment company, right? They're dealing with high net worth individuals, so they'll probably have, you know, an office, a base of locations, and it's also a business that's conducted entirely over the phone. A gym or a florist is of course face to face. There's a transaction involved that requires pickup in the case of a florist, and discussion as well as actual, you know, exercise in the case of the gym. So in this instance, we say we're having a quick chat with Steve to find out more about our consultations work for you. I can organize him to call you. I can organize for him to call you back later today. So let's now do what we call the test to see if this is a script that we can nail within 15 seconds. And it's looking like it's a little bit long, but this is a really important component of determining whether this is going to be a script that you'd actually use. So let's give it a go. It's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes from Bank Station, and I'm reaching out as, and I already see it's Frank here from the gym. We're 5 minutes from Bank Station. It's the wrong way round, right? It's the wrong way round, because it's like, well, so what? It's not the right opener, because it doesn't really directly lead into, you know, why you're calling and what the value add is. So in this instance, I immediately, and that's the power of saying things out loud. Okay, you kind of realize that, okay, I need to change something here. So it's Frank from the gym. Do you see what I've done here? I've used the exact same script, but I've modified basically a couple of words. So now it's Frank from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station. Now, do you see that using that turn of phrase, we're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station, immediately adds that element or contextualizes the reason, oh, okay, you're close. And proximity is often a good enough reason to contact somebody. A little bit like, you know, guys, when they go dating, will talk to the woman that's next to them on the bar stool. If you're out shopping, or you're waiting in a queue rather to get into a club, and there's like a friendly group of people next to you, you might start talking to them, or you might ask them for a cigarette. So proximity can be a great reason to break the ice. So in this instance, now we've adapted it. So ring, 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 business owner picks up, whoever picks up. Hello, Jeremy's Accountants. It's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank, and I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite, and let's time this now, guys. Let's time this right. So let's see if we can hit that kind of 15 to 20 second mark. Let's give it a go. Hi, it's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station, and I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with our head personal trainer, Steve. We specialize in changing the bodies and lives of our clients, and to be honest, we found you guys on Yelp and figured we should give you a ring. We're organizing a quick chat with Steve to find out more about our consultations work for you. I can organize for him to give you a call back later today. So that's 25 seconds, guys. It's too long. It's too long. No one's going to listen for 30 seconds. They're going to feel like you've just vomited on them. So what do we do in this instance to kind of make that shorter? And also, we specialize in changing the bodies and lives of our clients. Sounds very tacky. I probably wouldn't, you know, I've written it because I've taken some elements from their website, but in the context of a cold call, I think that we need to adapt this slightly. So we change again, right? So instead, we're head personal trainer, Steve. So now we can write, to be honest, we found you guys on Yelp. Okay, you know what? I've just deleted the whole Yelp bit. This is now a lot smoother. Let's try again. It's Frank here. So let's time this, guys. And as you can see, this is really my thought process behind how I build scripts, and talking out loud and actually imagining how they sound to like a person who doesn't know who the frig you are. Jeremy's Accountants. It's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station, and I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with our head personal trainers. You know, I didn't time it. Let's go again, guys. It's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station, and I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with our head personal trainer, Steve. We're having a quick chat with him. So now I'm changing it again, as you can see. We're having a quick chat with him to find out more about our... Right, let's go again. And do you see how short I'm making the script now, guys? So, it's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station. And to be honest, we can build that back in. And to be honest... Okay, here we go. It's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station. To be honest, I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with our head personal trainer, Steve. Would having a quick chat with him to find out more be interesting to you? Be interesting for you? It's quite an awkward turn of phrase, isn't it? You have to really think about what you're saying, and the act of saying it, it's not elegant. Would having a quick chat with him to find out... to have... Okay, here we go, guys. So let's go again. So, it's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station, and to be honest, I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with our head personal trainer, Steve. Would you like to have a quick chat with him to find out more? Guys, that was 13 seconds. Now that we've got a script, right? We've got a 13-second script, okay? Let's just try it again. And notice, when I say 13 seconds, the idea is not to vomit words and to be like, hey, because you don't want to overwhelm people. You want a simple and clear message. So let's try again. It's Frank here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you near Bank Station. And to be honest, I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with our head personal trainer, Steve. Would you like to have a quick chat with him to find out more? Yep, 14 seconds. And then if they say yes, of course, and we'll kind of get rid of these objections. We'll keep in some of the... So this is based upon a different, an old script that I was using. But what we're going to do is, how did you find us? Could be a question they'd ask. Who are you? I'm busy. Can you call me back later? They say yes. And I'll go through some of these components in, other videos. But this is just to say, this is how you can build an actual script from scratch based upon cold calling local businesses in really a way that's actually quite easy to make the call, because it's not a hard sell. The offer is quite transparent, and it's really open to, the respondee, how they want to interpret it. And with B2C, anyone within the business can actually answer saying, you know what, not for me, but I think that Martha might be interested. Hang on, let me pass her the phone, or hang on, can you call her back? So let's just do this again the final time, because the final thing, once you've got a script down in terms of the content, is to practice how you say it, right? To make it sound smooth, but also to make it sound individual each time you ring. So, hi Frank Accountants, it's Dave here from the gym. We're just 5 minutes away from you, actually, near Bank Station. And to be honest, I'm reaching out as I wanted to invite you or anyone in your team to book a free consulting session with a head personal